Praises and glory unto you, Lord God. Thanking you for provision and your grace and mercy. And thanking you, O Lord God, again for the blessing of all of my viewers, Lord God. I continue to lift them up, Lord God. I continue to ask, Lord God, that every need be met according to your will. And in that, Lord, we just give all praises. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Well, hello, family. Welcome to Lynn's Kitchen again tonight. Look, we got something a little bit different. As you know, the holidays are coming up, and so I know people are being prepped for both Thanksgiving and Christmas. So come on in here and join Lynn tonight. We're going to do prepping for a couple of the meats that I'm going to have for my Thanksgiving meal. And so if you are a new viewer, my ride or dies, mwah, I love you. Thank you for coming back. If you are new, come on over here to Lynn's Kitchen and be a part of this family by hitting that like button and subscribing, and also hitting that notification bell so that you can be notified for the upcoming videos that we're going to be putting out. We welcome you to this channel, to this family. We want a big family, so come on. What you waiting on? But as we are here today, I am going to do things a little bit different. We'll not be cooking, but we're prepping for the holiday, okay? And so I'm just going to take you along with me to show you how I do it. I do have some videos in the past. If you go to my channel, Lynn's Kitchen channel, and it'll show you some of the things that I prepared for my holiday meals, okay? Don't miss that. If you've missed it, go to those channels. I have prepped some this year, but I haven't prepped everything that I prepped last year. So if you want to see all of the prepping that I do, if you want to know about dressing, if you want to know about chitlins, cleaning chitlins, preparing your greens, sweet potato pie, if you want to know about my lemon cake, pound cake that I love to do, go to my channel. There's all of my old recipes are on there. And I will be doing, well, I'm going to do those same recipes as far as I'm cooking, but I didn't do all of them this year. So we're going to get to this meat that we're going to do. I've already prepped my sink and washed it and with water, bleach, and my liquid detergent. And so hands are clean, and we got the setup here. So we're going to get started, okay? So come along with Lynn and be a part of this today, all right? Let's get started. And guys, we are back. I'm pointing at the sink because that's where all the action is going to be at. I hope everybody's doing fine today. Here we go. So with me, I always like to wash my meats off. I know I see some people don't, but here at Lynn's Kitchen, we wash our meat, whatever I do. Whatever type of meat I'm having, I try to wash it off. I'm just going to rinse some of this blood off, because we're going to do, wash it a little bit more. Okay, so yep, this is one of the meats that I'm having. Okay. Oh, so what I like to do, so I'm going to go down here and see if I can work with this, getting this, here we go. Got to get that off of there. Let me see what we can do here. Okay. See this part? You want to get that off. Get that. Look at that. So I start with that. I have a dump bowl over here that I use. And I just go along and get like extra fat off that I don't want on my meat. I use this knife. And that's extra fat. Some people may leave it on, but I don't leave mine on. I'll try not to leave it on. Okay. I get some of it off. I don't like all the fat on mine. Dump. Yeah, we're going like that. Get that off of there. I love this. I was just asking my mom why she used to do that, and she said, I just don't like the fat on here. So I get it. She leaves some on. And my knife is dull here. What's going on? I'm gonna have to get my husband's fishing knife out. Yeah, see, just along there, you get as much fat off. Now, some people like the fat and they can keep it on. It's up to you. But this is how I do mine. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Any of that is fat. Get in there better. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of that off. Get in there. Messy job, but it's okay. So I hope everybody, like I said again, is doing pretty good today. I had a slow day today. I got up and decided, let me pamper me today. So everything was slow. I cleaned up one bathroom, but that was later on. But I started my morning off, you know, getting up and doing my Bible, and my I like to do my morning verses. I go online on Facebook. Some of you might be encouraged if you go on there for the word of the day. Let's see, let me tell you. And I started off doing that, and then I decided, okay, I think I'm gonna pamper myself today. So I did. I did my own little facial thing today, and I just filled up my jacuzzi, and I did a soaking. And while I was doing that, I was reading this wonderful inspirational book about women, and then I washed my hair and deep conditioned it and just pampered myself, and then I scrubbed in this turmeric and butter scrub for the body, and I just felt like a piece of gold today when I did that. You know, sometimes you have to take time out from doing things for other people, and you have to remember that you count sometime, or just to take some pressure off yourself. You know, do something nice for you sometime. And it's just me. You know, I don't have kids here. I have grandkids, but they don't live with me. They're not here with me every day. But sometimes I just need to take that time out for me. You know, I'm here, I do things for the hubby, and, you know, I have to remind myself I'm important too sometimes. So today was that day. I had a slow, lazy day, and I made it that way, because sometimes, you know what, we get in a rut, and we get rushed all the time, and sometimes there's not enough time in the day to do the things that you want to do. And some people would say, well, you know, you're home all the time, you're a homemaker, but it doesn't mean that I'm at home and I'm sitting down, you know. Like I said, this past, couple of months, or shall I say, out of 12 months, I had been sick, and just getting back on my feet and trying to get back into, you know, doing things. It still takes a toll on me, you know, because I got to get back into the routine. Let me find this little thing down here. Here we go. Yeah, pull that off. Look at that. Yeah, these are Tyson ribs, as you can see. Let's see, I didn't get all of that off. Yeah, I don't like that on there. I'm gonna cut that off. Extra fat that I don't want. Just a little bit. But yeah, you know, I just decided to take some time off. Just because I am a homemaker doesn't mean I can't pamper myself. And as you get older, you know what? As long as you can do it, go ahead and do it. You know, it's okay to pamper yourself and do some things for yourself. And I really believe in doing that, especially for you mothers that are out here working and trying to hold things down, single parents, single mothers. You need some me time for yourself where you can just get off and not think about anything else. And just, you know, enjoy just pampering yourself. Okay, I got that. You don't want to come off here. Casing. That's what it is, that casing. Some people call it membrane, I don't know. I think I got it off. Yeah, here it goes. This is the rest of it. Get that membrane off. Whatever they call it. Yeah, so, you know, pamper. That's what it's all about. You feel good. You know, give your body a renewing. You know, a renewing. Because we all need that. And then with the you know, with the winter coming up, it's turned a little cold here too. And so during winter time, my skin always is dry. It's really dry and cracky. So I like to feel soft. So yeah, I pampered myself today. And I have no makeup on right now. Just a little lipstick. And I'm feeling fresh. But yeah, that's what I did today. I had to take that time out. You're never too old. It's not just for the young people, y'all. Come on, ladies. Some of us older women, we're being so busy trying to take care of everybody else and do for everybody else. Sometimes you gotta take time out to do for you. There, I got the rest of that membrane off. Thank you. Yeah, so don't be ashamed. And I felt so rejuvenated. I just feel like, you know, so rejuvenated for doing that. Okay, guys, my battery went dead. I had to put a new battery in there. So, as I was saying, yeah, pamper yourself and feel good about yourself. Rejuvenate. It's okay to rejuvenate. You know, and if it's not that, you know, take time out. Get your book. Sit down. Read your book. You know, to stimulate your mind. Anything that can help you be a better person and feel better about who you are. Sometimes we beat ourselves up as women. We really do. We some of us now, you know. I've watched the younger generation and they don't skip a beat. They're like, it's all about me. And I appreciate a lot of them that take the time out. You know, they make sure, you know, they make sure about their skin care and makeup and stuff like that. And yeah, you feel good about yourself. And you don't really have to have on makeup. Just take care of yourself, you know. Your skin, you only got the one body. I hate these little things. The nerves of the meat. Okay. Okay. I think that's about all I'm going to get off of there. I do want to make sure I say some juicy a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, this book that I was reading today, it really encouraged me. It encouraged me. These women went through, it's a book about martyrs, but it's martyrs, you know, people being brave in their beliefs, like, you know, and the things that I read, I thought, God, thank you. These women have, and are still, some women are still taking their lifetime serving, ministering, being a help, you know, over in dangerous countries. You know, persecution comes in many type of ways, and the persecutions that I read about is nothing compared to what I go through. And so what the book is doing for me is just allowing me to see even, and these women are still blessed, you know. Doesn't mean you're not blessed when you go through something. But it just reassures me of the path that I've chosen to take. It reassures me of God's love. It reassures me of the strength that can be provided for you when you're going through hard times, situations. I don't care if it's on a job or it's a rebellious child or, you know, a neighbor. You know, we all go through something all the time. But being able to go through it, come through it, and you can talk about it, let other people know your story. Wow, it really inspired me, you know, even more to pay more attention to my attitude, to, you know, my character, more attention to how to love on other people. And forgiveness was a really big part. Because, you know, when people are doing things to you and hurting you, and these women were taking abuse each day, and there were people all over the place each day that are being done really bad. And they don't give up hope. They still keep that hope. They still keep that, you know, I'm not giving up attitude. And it inspires and strengthens me, you know, to just keep going. You know, sometimes we think, well, how much more can I take? Or I'm not going to take this much. But you just keep going. You keep going and you're praying. And these ladies, they just kept praying. All of the bad things that happened, it happened to them. They endured it, but they were able to talk about it. They were able to let us know that even though they went through it, it was the reason they went through it. Sometimes they felt like giving up because they felt like, you know, their prayers weren't being answered. But I'm finding out in life that God always answers prayers in some kind of way. But we as human beings want them done the way we expect them to be done. And God doesn't operate like that. Okay, He doesn't. He doesn't operate like that. And, but He is always near. For some of you who are going through right now, let me tell you, He's always near. He, you know, it may not feel like it sometimes. And sometimes God will sit quietly. He will sit quietly. Because it's all about His timing, not ours. But I can really tell you, I'm a witness to it, that in due time, His timing, God comes through according to His will, according to His way. Not our way, but His way. So I just want to encourage you guys out there to, you know, if you're not patient, ask for patience. You know, as the people say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, there's so many things that we are impatient about. The world is really busy right now. We're busy doing a lot of stuff, but you know what? You just take time out, step back, do what I did today. Just concentrate on loving yourself, asking for clear vision, you know, asking for endurance, to face the things that you're facing or going through what you're going through. But stay prayed up. Those of you who believe in prayer, those of you, you know, because even a believer can get stressed out sometime, and we can fall back and get discouraged like anybody else. Don't look at a believer or, you know, as though we're not supposed to, you know, we're not supposed to have doubt. We're not supposed to be angry. We're not supposed to have bitterness. None of us are. That's just the human form. That's just who we are. But we have some good days. We have some. Now that's not too bad. I like this one. I might keep that. That's not too bad. Okay, so I got that part off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna wash my sink because that was more like a rinse, and I'm gonna come over here with my bleach. I'm gonna go back in here, clean some of this debris, that extra stuff off of there. Yeah, so I want you to be encouraged. I'm on here to encourage, to inspire, to motivate. And we can motivate and inspire in all kind of ways. You know, it's not, I use my cooking to do that. And I hope that I'm a help to somebody out there. And you are a help to me. All of the prayers and things that come in, and I've read some of your comments, and I feel welcomed back to the channel. It melted my heart for people to say they had missed me and they were glad that I was back. You don't know what that does for me. That really encourages me to stay on and keep going. You know, whether you make it big or not. I'm not trying to make it big, but I just thought this would be a platform for me to encourage other women out there, young ladies, mothers, you know, because we're all in this together. Okay. So this is my last wash. Make sure all of you know what. Before I season it, because what I do with my meat is I wash it, and I'm gonna put it over here. I got a tray over here, and I'm gonna lay the wet heat on. But I wash my meat. See that? That's why you have to wash it, because I don't do blood very well, but I wash it. That's how my mom taught me. And like I said, I believed in what she was doing. I got a kick out of it. I enjoyed it, and so yeah. See the blood that's in there? There's gonna be some, but I don't want, you know. And that's just how I do it. Okay. So I got 4 slabs, and after we do this one, we're gonna go. I have also some turkey wings that we are having. Gotta have the turkey, the whole turkey, because my husband loves that. But I decided he's gonna do that the way he does it, and I'm going to enjoy doing these turkey wings for the first time. But like I do, I prep. I always prep. I find it easier on me when it comes to the cooking. If I prep, then I don't have much to do but unthaw and start cooking. So I want to clean both these sinks out because I'm going to use these sinks again. I'm going to prep my turkeys, and I already have this washed and ready. Yeah. Yeah. Prep it, that's what you do. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm encouraged by this channel, and I just want a big family. And so come on along with us and be a part of that family, you know. Share
some of your things with me. I'm trying to be better at my comments, while looking at my comments. I want you guys to share and comment and make them decent comments. Okay, nobody wants to, you know, but yeah. Okay. I want to share, and I want to know what you're doing, what's going on with you. Okay. I'm trying to do things a little bit better. Trying to work it out, y'all. I'm not a techie person. Truly, I'm not. Now, this is what I usually do. I have my meat prepared here. So, I usually take clean paper towels. I'm gonna turn this way to you. Okay, so you can see it. You see that? Okay. So that's clean, like I like it. So let me see. Okay. So what I usually do is take my paper towels and kind of dab and dry them a little bit, because I want to put my seasonings on, and I don't want this to be real watery. So I transfer it. Have another pot over here where I transfer it over here, like that, like so. Okay. Okay. That's one. And a paper bag here with all my drippings in here. I'll do that off camera. But yeah, let me take this, because I don't want it wet. So here we go again. We just dab some of that wetness off of there as much as I can. Over here. And dab, 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 dab. Dab. Okay. All right. See if I get some of that juice off of there. Water. Dab. As much as we can. Get as much of the water off of there. And I like to prep, especially my meat. The reason I prep, and my mom had, that's her little secret. She said she prepped and she would do it earlier and season her meat, and then she would, you know, refreeze it. But by the time it's ready to be cooked, you got all of those flavors that have already soaked through the meat, through the bone, and that's what makes it flavorful. So that's why, that's how she used to do it, and that's how we grew up learning how to do it, because that's what she showed us. And that Miss Ethel, yes, she did her stuff. I'm so grateful to have had a mom that wanted her girls and her son to know, you know, and do their best at whatever they put their mind to. And so she always showed us the right way to do things. So I'm so grateful. Sorry, I'm off camera right now. So, even though I'm prepped, I'm gonna come back. Okay, so now, you see, this is the meat right here, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna rinse this off right here, this pan that I had it on before, and I'm gonna need it. Gonna need that. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll come here and wipe up. I wipe. I'm sorry, guys. I love a nice, clean area. I don't work. Can't work in a lot of. Gotta be nice and decent. Okay. So I got my ingredients for that. I'm gonna use my garlic seasoning, garlic and pepper seasoning. I'm still gonna use some garlic powder. I'm gonna use a little bit of smoked paprika. And I went and got this Smoky Dry. It's stone milled. That's from Aldi's. This is from Aldi's. When I'm up with my daughter, like I said, when I'm out of town, I will pick up different seasonings that I don't see here, or I'll try something. So I'm gonna try that. And I also still have, well, I'm gonna go here and get go into my messy thing here and get me some, what is this? That's garlic, I need onion. I do. Is that? Nope, that's garlic. Okay. I can't find my extra onion powder. Okay, well, I'll just use the onion powder that I have. So, okay. Oh, we got some tissue. Okay. Caught some. Okay, so can you see? There you go. And it's our ribs, okay? Okay. Okay. So here we go. Let me open up my ingredients here. I thought I had some pork rub too, but probably not. Make sure I open up my things. We got garlic powder. Yeah, okay. And this is that new one, that new southern onion powder that I'm using. It has a deeper oniony, more of a deeper oniony taste than like regular onion powder that I usually get. So let's start off. Okay, we're gonna start off with this. Okay. Season it on both sides lightly. I'm telling you, when that flavor goes in there, man, a little rub on it. Okay. Okay. Coming here with some garlic powder. And I love my garlic powder and onion flavor in my ribs. Truly. I'm gonna pat that. Let it sink up in there, y'all. Okay? On both sides. I'm gonna pat. Get it all on the sides there a little bit. Pat. Yeah. Here we go. Little smoked paprika on there. That's just me. I tried different things. I never used to put smoked pepper, but I love the taste of smoked paprika now, so I use it. And it's smoked. Do it on the other side. Pat. And just the smell of it. I mean, it's already smelling like, woo, yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use this smoky dry rub, okay? Let's see. Is it gonna come out? Wait a minute. Let's see. Yep, it's coming out. Okay, get that in there. Get it in there. And I'm going to use the onion powder. That's the last thing I'm going to use on it. And see how it comes out in here? So this will absorb in that meat really well. Look at that. Oh, it's going to, it smells so good. So good. And I found out too when I season my stuff early and just let it sit, you know, the way I told you that I let it sit. Oh my goodness, those flavors be in there and the meat be so tender. Oh, so tender. So I'm gonna put some more of this on here. The front side. And this is supposed to have a smoke to it also. That's why I want my rib dry, so that I can, it won't run off. Cause it's all, but by the time I get ready to cook with this, the seasonings are already like through the bone, already through the bone. And that's what I love about, my mom just be like, oh, we could not wait. Okay, so put that to the side. As I do them, I'm putting them to the side. Let them kind of sit a little bit. Okay, let me rinse my hands off and stuff on them. Okay, it gets messy, y'all. It gets messy. So here's our second one. It don't matter how you put it on. Just put your stuff on. You don't have to be in order, as long as it's all on there. Okay. I meant to say that. Some people think, oh, I had to put this one first. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. I already put the. Yepper. I put a little bit more there. Yepper. Okay. Had that in there like I said. I'm gonna put girlfriend over there. We're gonna turn girlfriend over. Ah. Here we go. We're just gonna get her in there, get her done. Get them flavors flowing. Yes, indeed. Okay. Put some of this on. Yeah, when that soak's in there, oh my goodness. Get in there good. Okay. Okay, come on. That's seasoning on there. Come on. Smoke in there. You can just smell the oh my goodness, it smells so good. Okay. Let's get this onion powder going. Just pat it on in there, y'all. Pat it on in there. Pat it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let these slowly cook. Ooh, girl, talking about something good. Talking about something good. And I don't think I put none on the front here. I'm sorry. Sorry. You can't be not putting none in here. You don't have to do the steps in order, but we got to make sure we got all the ingredients. Yes, indeedy. Yes. Okay. Again, a hand wash. Okay. Dry my hands, we don't want them wet. Okay, we got our last two here. So we got our last two, we're gonna put this on together. I'm gonna not waste some time. Get that garlic powder up in there. Yes. To the bone. Okay. Got garlic and pepper seasoning right here. Have it up in there. Put a little paprika. Smoked paprika. Yeah, the things I like about cooking rib, you can have your ribs any kind of way you want to. You can use different seasonings. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the same way all the time. That's why I like versatile cooking. You can bake these or cut them in little small portions, cut the bones into sections, and you can fry them. And again, putting it on the grill and smoking them, or however you want to do it. And I don't know, some people are even trying their fry daddies or whatever. But yeah, you can, I'm going to try. Mary was telling me about some. I'm going to try. She was telling me to just wet my whistle. So I said, you know what? As long as I use the pineapple, I might be okay. But I am going to try. She said they usually have Hawaiian pineapple ribs. And that sounds so good. So I may be on here doing my own version of pineapple, pineapple ribs, barbecue ribs. I'm gonna test, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna stretch my neck out and I'm gonna test the element to do it. Because that's what cooking is all about. Learning, different things about your food. And you don't have to eat the same thing and eat it the same way all the time, So here we go. Oh, get it in there. See, I told you I like the garlic. That's just me. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't wait. Yeah, so this prepping, like I said again, it gives me more leisure time. Like I'm not in the kitchen. And I do feel for some of you all that, have to work. And then you have to be in the, in the kitchen, the night before or all day long the next day. My mom used to do that, and she says as she got older, it was just too hard on her. And then, when we were younger, my mom, she was at home most of the time. Every now and then, when my dad was back in the day, a lot of times factories would close up. My dad was a factory worker, and sometimes factories they could go to work one day, and next day they come in, they made and picked up and left without telling the workers anything. And so during those times, my mom would go out because my dad would be at work, and it wasn't hard for women to find jobs because she was a caregiver. She cooked at a nursing home. Okay, guys, we kind of lost a little bit. My recorder went off, but here's the process of the meat that I have done, and that's what I do to my meat to prepare it. So I'm going to show you how I bag it. Okay. Be right with you. Y'all, this is live tonight. This is prep, so so I use my baggies. I love small baby back rib, and I know some people like the big ones, but I love baby back. They're easier to cook for me. And so what I just do, when I'm finished doing that, I just make sure I get them in these bags. Put them in these bags in a way where they can, okay, kind of messy getting them in the bag, so I'm gonna do my hands, but yeah, get them in these bags. Let some of the air come out of that. I want as much air out of that as possible. And that's how we bag it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish bagging these, and when I come back, we'll start with the turkey legs, okay? So stay tuned, all right? All right. Guys, with our turkey legs. Wow. Okay, let's get started. Now, most people don't like this part of the wing, but y'all know what? This is my favorite part. I love this part. I don't care if it's on the chicken, if it's on the turkey or whatever. This is my favorite part. So what I usually do is check. I don't like that hair. So, check for that. Make sure I get that off of there. And this is, to me, you know, anything that's bird or whatever, I really clean it because, yeah, I look for different stuff. Just like I don't like the hair. I don't like to see no hair sticking out. Nope. That's just me. I'm OCD like that. So again, some people say, you know, you're not supposed to wash your chicken or whatever. Sorry. That's not my rule. It don't apply to me. I don't do that. Woo, but I love that part. I love that part of the chicken. So yeah, we're gonna be trying to surprise a lot of people. My husband is gonna do one. He's gonna smoke one on the grill. But you know, it's like I told him, everybody don't like the grill. So we're gonna try to do it 2 different ways. I'm doing these in the oven. And this is gonna be harder than I thought. Yeah, it's gonna be harder than I thought. Let me find another knife. Rinse my hands. That's soapy water. Okay, is this one gonna be? No, not that one. I gotta go all the way down to the rim and get the knives off. We'll just see. I have different ones, so we'll see. In the meantime, I have to get me some more knives. Yes, I am. Okay. That's gonna be worse than I thought. Okay. Let's see if we can. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. More work. That's okay. Anything for my peoples. Yeah, I'm gonna have a company coming for the holidays, so I like my mom, I try to have stuff on hand that everybody might like. Well, most times they do, and this is big for me this year, guys, because again, I'm coming off of being sick, but I prayed and asked God to bless me to be able to do this, and that's why I mean, whether I'm sick or not, I'm always going to prep my food as long as the Lord give me my health and strength when it comes to dinners, especially big dinners. And yeah, I think we're going to have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 families coming over here. So yeah, that's why we get prepped, because we're not going to be sitting up at the last minute trying to figure out, clean, and do all the other stuff. See, I'm getting that hair out because I really don't like the hair. Clean it as I go. Make sure I ain't got no feathers and stuff. But yeah, clean as much of that hair off, or feather, you know, like the little loose hairs, shall I say, that come on the end of the chicken. It's just not my forte. Let's see about you. I just hopped you up, didn't I? Some of that fat out of there. We're gonna see. Yeah, I have a nice big grocery pan. See, I don't get all of that out of there. I don't. That's why I wash my chicken, because you not want to be stuck with eating something, and I don't want to be allowing other people to eat stuff that I wouldn't eat. So, yeah, I make sure that my meat is washed and cleaned and seasoned. Okay. Okay. Here we go again. Oh, I cannot wait. This is gonna be my festivity right here. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to need some chef knives, some better chef knives. I like the ones that my sister gave me, but I probably need to invest in some that really like cut through the bone, what have you, when I do like meat like this. Trying to make it easier for me to cook as I get older. You know. Okay. Clean that all out. I love it. Let's see. Some of that off of there. Okay, God, be with me. The bone right there. That's where I need to be. Whew. That's not. Oh. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I gotta work it the way I know how, y'all. Oh. Okay. I did not know this was gonna be this hard. We're gonna work with this. Y'all wanted this to be a, oh, here it go. Okay. There we go. I gotta find out where that bone is. Yeah. I'm sure. See that it's hairs, and I don't do those very well. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I've seen people, like, you know, put it on the stove and burn them off. But I don't like that, the taste of the, you know, grill, like metal or whatever. And so I guess I just do things the hard way, y'all. That's just me. Okay. That's just me. That's just me. Okay. That seems okay. Come here, mama leg. These legs are atrocious. But we gonna cook, y'all. Not worrying about them not being eaten because I got a full house, and usually I try to cook enough where people can take their time and eat, and then be able to take a a container home. I got restaurant containers to go boxes that I got from Sam's. So we're always ready when we have dinners and things to meet the needs of our company. Yeah, like again, like this, I mean, you know, some people may be like, I can just wait, but I think the hardest thing to do is try to stand up. I mean, I have done it, you know, I've worked in my lifetime and trying to stand up and, you know, trying to stand up and cook a meal. Like getting up there early that morning or what have you. That's just the worst. I think that's the worst thing that can happen to somebody. And I can understand why people, you know, and nowadays it's nice because you have restaurants, you got stuff that's already pre-made that you can handle now, and that's fine. And you got to do it the way you need to do it, okay? But at any rate, make sure you're able to enjoy your family, you know, and you're not overwhelmed. Do things that's not going to overwhelm you. And for me, this helps me not be overwhelmed. Because I remember I used to come home from work and, you know, the kids were little. And I worked from 2:30 to 11 at night. And so there were times, and I had 2 small kids. They both were, you know, babies. And I'd come home from work and my husband would already have them in bed sleeping, or would have one would be sleeping, he'd be getting one on the way. But I would take everything out, like, you know, like my meat and stuff. So by the time I got home, everything is unthawed. But I would stay up all night long, and we had company coming, and I would stay up all night long. And I'd cook, you know, up until it's almost time, you know, company starts walking in. And I would be so tired that I couldn't enjoy the festivities. I just was like hoping everybody was having a good time, but at the same time, oh, I'd be glad when everybody's ready to go home, because I would be so tired. And I can remember working and having the kids, and the thing about it was I didn't have a holiday off. When I had my babies, I worked every holiday. And that was so, you know, it was so tiresome for me that I couldn't. And then, you know, yeah, I worked every holiday. So there was days where I had to like stop doing what I had to do as far as company, and I would leave company at home with my husband, and I had to go to work because I worked from, you know. But I can remember even Christmas, you know, kids would be asleep by, you know, and I would get them up, and they'd get their gifts and things, and then I'd have to get ready to go to work, and I'd be at work all day. And then by the time I get off from work, you know, the babies are asleep, you know, people are gone. And that was just the worst time for me. But I always wanted to make sure that my family had a dinner. And then my mom was a very, very, very good help to me during those times too, because she would say, well, you know what, just come over here after work, you know, because she was like, you just work so hard. And that really relieved me a lot of times, because when she cooked, then that meant I didn't have to worry about cooking, and I could, you know, I would get off from work and my husband would pick me up, and, you know, the kids would already be there, and, you know, company would be, well, actually, people were starting to leave by the time I came, because, I mean, you know, I got off at 11 o'clock, and people are there, like, earlier up in the day. And I'm gonna cut this off, but I'm still gonna cook it. But it's just too much for me. I'm an OC, I don't like all of that. And so, yeah. So this prepping, you know, if you feel like it, get in the kitchen, and, or, you know, you're a new cook, you know, just got married or what have you, or you wanna just try some things, I'd say the best thing to do would to, just prep your stuff early enough. So like if something does come up, it's already prepped. It's already, because I do my greens, I do my dressing, my sweet potato pies if I'm having them. All of that stuff is already mixed up. It's frozen. All I have to do is take it out really early that morning. And I'll do my desserts earlier that morning and stuff. My other stuff is thawing out. My meat and stuff is already thawed out. And so my husband will, day before that, we put stuff on the grill. And it's good preparation. That's all I'm saying. For me. And if this is motivating to you or inspiring, please take notes, And if not, I'm glad that you come along just for the ride, you want to see what goes on in the kitchen. So I'm happy to have you here in Lynn's kitchen. I think I'm going to do it like this, see? These little hairs, we're not having that. Lynn, don't play that. Yeah, get yourself prepped and get ready, however you have to do it, whatever floats your boat. But I love sharing the things that, that can help people out. And I love, people sharing things with me because you learn a lot, If you want to learn, you just, be watchful and don't be afraid to ask if you don't know something. I think we have gotten away from that because so many people are so impatient. Nobody wants to teach anymore. And when we were coming up, that was the thing. You had, teaching was, you couldn't get away from it because there was always somebody ready to teach you something, And I enjoy, especially like the older adults and things. They just, like I said, they amazed me because it was like, man, they know so much. And I was like, wow. And so it fascinated me to be around, older people because they seem like they just knew, and they made you feel comfortable, with their wisdom. And I soaked it up. I love being around older, especially older women. They would tell you these stories and things about, even when they were growing up and, what they went through and stuff. And I just thought it was fascinating to hear somebody else's story. So, I would rather listen to their stories and play with my dolls, Come on. Okay. Yeah, so be encouraged out there for some of you who think you can't get in the kitchen and cook. Yes, you can. You just have to set your heart and mind to it. And cooking is patience. You have to have patience in cooking. And don't think, because I'm one here that, all of my meals turn out perfectly. No, I've had some burnouts. Even recently, I have burnouts where sometimes I just throw it away. I shouldn't waste food, but it doesn't stop me from getting back in that kitchen trying to figure out what I did wrong with this recipe, how I could straighten out this recipe, or what makes this recipe, what'll make this recipe work more. It's just experimental, just like anything else. The more you do it, as I say all the time, the better you become familiar with it. So cooking is not hard. It's really not. It's about spices and herbs, sauces, patience, putting your love into it, and just being mindful, of what you're doing, and staying committed to it. You don't have to be a great chef, to be noted as the best cook. I'm not a chef, and I'm not the best cook, but I'm willing to share what I know because it was shared with me. Yes, so, and that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to share knowledge. Share what you know. Especially if it's gonna uplift someone and if it's gonna make a better person out the other person. Yeah. Don't be stingy. Some of us get stingy because we don't want people to know what we know and stuff. And that's not what we're here for. Okay, so I'm gonna I don't really like this either. These little straps, like arteries or whatever. Got my dump bucket. You see I got my water next to me. Especially when you're messing it. To me, this is like a chicken. Okay. We got 1, 2, we got 4 to do. Well, at least they helped me with this part. People don't like this part, and you can take this part and save it. This still makes good chicken broth. You know, boil it, and it still makes a good chicken broth. Any part of turkey or chicken, it makes good broth. And that's what I might do. I might take a couple of these legs and refreeze them and just keep them for when I want to do, you know, real turkey broth. Have some turkey broth. Because it's very hard to find in the stores at times, and especially around this time of year. Make you some good old. And I'm going to take a couple of these legs and I'm going to really bake them because I want to get I'm going to get some of the juices for my dressing, the dripping. Yes, indeed. Go. There you go. My hands are not large enough to grab it like I want to grab it. And make sure I don't cut myself. Ain't nobody got time for that. No way. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna finish cutting this up, and I'm gonna be back with you guys after I get finished cutting it up. And we'll be back to season this and show you my seasonings I'm gonna put on this, okay? So stay tuned, all right? We will be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. You see it's less in the sink. I've taken the opportunity to go ahead and pat the majority of this meat dry and just show you the process again because I don't want it wet. I want the seasonings to higher to it, so I don't want it dripping wet because once it, you know, I want them seasonings to go in there. We finished cutting and cleaning. I was re-washed. And you know, with any type of poultry, you know, you have to do things a little right because poultry can play some tricks on you. So do that with a paper towel. Get the last of these kind of dried out here. And then we'll turn our attention to, you know, seasoning them. Okay, one more. One more leg. Gotcha, girl. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera. Wait a minute. I'm gonna turn the camera without trying to break it, okay? So here we are again. Wait a Wait a minute, give me a second. Okay, can you see that? Okay. Alrighty then. I'm gonna wash my hands. Because the closer you do, you have to be really careful. You don't want anything to set up and make you sick. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and season it. So, again, just gonna get my garlic powder out here. And I'm gonna season this very well because it's a thicker meat. I'll do both pans. Thicker meat. I hope this has been a help to somebody out there, because I really do. I love sharing. I really want to see the best of everybody turn out. And, you know, I want to support you, and I need your support, you know, because I don't know everything there is. Somebody can tell me something. I'm willing to hear it. As long as it's going to motivate me, and as long as it's going to lead me in the right direction, I am willing to hear from you all. And I hope you are doing the same for me. I didn't come on this channel to be insulting to anybody. I'm just being plain old Lynn. I'll share a secret with you, by the way. My nickname is Lynn. My real name is Lynette. How about that? That's my real name, Lynette. But Lynn is easier to remember, so that's why I just use my nickname, because it's much easier to remember. Okay? And nobody calls me Lynette except for my mom. And she only called me Lynette when I did something out of order. I knew I was in trouble, because she would say, Lynette. I'd be like, I'm done for. How many of you went through that with your parents? I'm talking old school. A lot of you new kids don't know nothing about that, but old school, you knew it was a certain way your parent called your name when they needed your attention. Or, and my mother was so cool, like, you didn't even have to look at her. You could just feel it. You could feel it in your spirit, and you hated to turn around if you were doing something you had no business doing, to see that look on her face, because it was like, I'm in so much trouble. And my mom told me I used to pray. I was a prayer before she started even taking me to church. She said I used to call on the Lord when I would get in trouble. I would be like, help, Lord, help. And that's when I grew up, and she used to tell me that used to tickle me. And she said, yeah, you'd be like, Lord, please help me. I'm sorry I did that. Help me, Lord. So yeah, you see, I'm gonna season this because this is a thicker meat, and I want the seasoning to fall up in this. And no, I'm not using mustard. I'm showing you the northern way, because I am from the north. I'm from Ohio, born and raised. Shout out to Toledo, Ohio. All my peeps there, my family, my friends, my prayer warriors. And I know I have prayer warriors all over, but that's my hometown. And I'm just hoping the best for you all during this holiday season. You know, I think about Thanksgiving, and to me, every day we should be thankful. We should be thankful for something. You can't tell me that there's something that you can't be thankful for. You know, even in the midst of your storm, there's a reason to be thankful, y'all. I'm just saying. We're gonna go through a lot of fires, but when we come out of them, oh boy, what a time! What a good time! You don't even realize that you have been through them. Just have to hold on. I'm gonna do this sparingly. I'm also gonna use a little bit of kosher salt on this, because, like I said, the meat is thicker, and I do want all of my spices to run through, you know, this, because it's a thicker piece of meat. Yes, indeed. Come on. Oh, yeah. See, I'm seasoning all at one time. Don't you worry, at the end I'm gonna pat it. Right now I'm trying to get all of it seasoned. Oh, we just had enough of my seasoning right here. We just had enough. Yes. Well, where a lot of that? I gotta buy some more. And I'm going to use a little bit of, some poultry seasoning. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Some poultry seasoning. Come on, where y'all at? Get it. So that's a lot, but yep, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to use that poultry season. Yeah. This smells so good. Just the seasonings alone. It just smells so good. That's how I know it's going to be good. Because I can smell it already. Yes, indeed. Yep. Some poultry season. Yes, when I prep, it's a messy job. It's messy. But I just get the kick of knowing that when I get finished, it's going to be all right. Yes, indeed. It's poultry season on that side. Come on, girls. The wings. And again, like, you know, if I just want to make sure everybody's going to have their full, because it's just this. I grew up in a family. We was 10, and then, you know, my mom always cooked for us. But on holidays, man, that woman would get in that kitchen and start to humming and singing some of her gospel songs, or listening to the radio with gospel on it. We had the one channel. I can't remember, but I know the guy that used to run it, his name was Charlie Chuck. And that was a black station for us in Ohio. And they played everything. Tommy K, all of these names. That was our radio channel. So we would get in the kitchen with my mom when we were old enough, and man, I'm saying we would just have a good time, y'all. Nothing like being in the kitchen, and people need to get back to that. That being in the kitchen and sharing these moments, you know, because life is short and you need to enjoy stuff. Don't take stuff so serious all the time. Look at the goodness that's in front of you, you know, and embrace it. Put my stuff back in here. I'm washing my hands. Rinse this off. Woo. All up in my nails. Okay, rinse my sink out. Okay. Okay, so we put garlic all in there. And a little more garlic in here. I'm gonna use a little of this seasoning, this onion seasoning. It's called Deep South Blenders. We're gonna use some of that. Yep. Get in there and just, you know, like I said, I'm gonna try some recipes that I haven't tried. I'm gonna see what this mustard taste is about down here in Louisiana, because I've never had, you know, mustard on my, you know, like I know they do mustard on fish down here, which I've never had. Because I am from the north. My mother was a southerner, born in Alabama. Some of her people are from Selma. Her mom's side was, I know. She used to tell us about that. And she got her cooking from her mom. So, my grandmother didn't live long enough for us to know who she was, but I did my grandfather did. His name was Ben. So, yeah, most of the stuff that I do is the food that my mom grew up on, that her mom showed her. And then okay, guys, we are back. My camera went dead on me. I had to do another battery. So we're gonna finish with a little pepper here. Oh my goodness, y'all. Hands washed, re-washed. I really should have on gloves, y'all, but I did wash my hands. I am, you know, I don't mess with food if my hands ain't clean. And for those of you who have been with me, rocking for a little while, you already know. You already know what my motto is. And I'm the same way off camera. Same way off camera. Okay. A little bit more just on that. I'm not even gonna worry about it anymore because once all of this gets in the bag, I'm gonna bag this just like I did my barbecue. Okay. So with the salt. Okay. Like I said, this is cultured salt. Just want a little bit on that because this will soak through that. I love cultured salt because you don't have to use a lot of it. It does its job. Okay. Because this meat is so thick, I really want to make sure all my seasonings get in here and do what it has to do. Just a little more. Yep. Okay. Yes, okay. Finish with that. Rinse my hands again. Okay. The last seasoning I'm going to put on this is called Farmer's Market seasoning. It's for chicken and vegetables, and I love it. I love the taste of this. I'm going to make sure I sprinkle this. Another packet. So I take things and this may be for chicken, but you know, to me, a turkey is a big chicken for me. So, but I want these seasonings to go through. This is gonna be so good. And I'm gonna buy some more to put on it, like when I get ready to bake it. So it can really, the flavor to this is so good. And it does taste really good on, you know, like on your vegetables along with that. I've done like the chicken meals like in the oven with my vegetables and put this on my vegetables along with potatoes and the meat and just let it cook in that foil and you talking about good when it comes out. But again, get in that kitchen and test some seasonings and fresh, you know, fresh herbs and things. Don't be afraid to step out there and use different products. Oh, y'all know what? I forgot to cut my TV off. I was waiting for my battery to charge. Oh yes. Let's go a little while longer. Okay. Now go get this singing in the kitchen. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna put some gloves on because I want to rub this more into this. Okay, y'all, this is live. I'll be right back. We don't need the TV on. I forgot. I'm so sorry. Sometimes things happen. You know, thank God for technology, but sometimes you have to see the real. Like I said, I'm not always prepared sometimes. It may look like it. I do my best, but you know what? Nothing's perfect. Sometimes things can be so imperfect it's not funny. And tonight I'm just being Lynette and enjoying it. So see, I'm gonna take and make sure that all of this is padded. I wanna make sure it's in there. All of that. All of that goody good. I got that from, I don't claim it. From, if anybody watched Beloved, she used to say, get all that goody good. So I started out, that's how I started with the YouTube. I started out, I just had never heard of YouTube and moved down here and, you know, started watching some of the programs, and it was like an accident that I stumbled upon her channel, and that's when she was in her old house and everything, and got interested in watching YouTube through her. And then some more people get on the flavor train, some of them, okay. And then that took me to watching other videos. So what we're gonna do now, we'll put some more gloves on so we can start packing my meat. And again, you know what? Your seasonings are higher more to your meat when your meat is not soaking wet, okay? So I'm gonna use some Ziploc bags, and I'm gonna start bagging my turkey. And like I said, I like to do this ahead of time, and I don't mind freezing because the seasonings, oh my goodness, it goes through so well. And I'm just not in that mood of setting up anymore. You know, trying to do everything all at one night. I'm not. And this helps me out so much. So much. And I'm glad my mom showed me a new way of doing things, because she has started doing it too. I love that woman. So I'm going to put another leg in here. I'm not going to pack it that much. Zip it. That's how we bag it, y'all. Bag it like that. Bag it like that. God, I thank you all for coming along. Hope this video was not too long for you guys. But hey, if you hung out with me for this long period of time, why don't you just come on and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And again, as I said, that notification bell. And come on and be a part of Lynn's Kitchen. Come on and I keep you company, you keep me company. And then again, you know, give me your comments and your likes. You share this video with other people that help my channel out. But mainly, you become a family and we can get to know one another. I've got other things coming up. You know, Christmas is coming up. And so I'm starting to look around for some things. Let's see how many I got my wings in here. Put some chicken legs in here. We're gonna move this out the way because we're done with that. Okay. Okay. I'll let some of this air out. Okay, there we go. That's 2 bags. I think I got 1 more. So I'll have 4 bags of turkey legs and turkey wings. Yeah. Again, I like to make sure my company is going to be fed. It's going to be fed to the fullest. And even if I have leftovers, I can still take it and make a dinner out of this with something else, you know. Or, you know, I may not even use all of these 4 bags because I've got other meats, you know, coming. I've got a ham still in the freezer. So, okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute. We left a little piece out there. And we have to get all our pieces because these turkeys wasn't cheap. And nobody left behind. That's what we're not gonna do today. I'll set this over here. Take up the rug. And so guys, I just want to thank you for coming along, spending this time with me. Here we go. We got our bags of chicken here. And we also got our bags of ribs here. So we got 4 bags of ribs and 4 bags of turkey, okay? So I want to just thank you kindly again for being a part of Lynn's Kitchen and coming along with me this evening, keeping me company. Let me know how you like this or if you got any new ideas from me as far as prep. Hey, give me your comments. I want to hear from you. That's how we are at this kitchen. But again, we thank you for being a part of this tonight. Thank you for coming into my home. As always, we will see you again at Lynn's Kitchen, okay? Have a wonderful night. And thank you again. Bye-bye.